Well, hello guys. Welcome to The Force is with you. We're looking at a lawless time, some pre-release cards. Um, yeah, it's my first time doing a spoiler, so I'm not 100% sure what to say. But we're going to start off with the base. Got some really cool stuff here. But the Alliance Outpost is a 26 base. Epic action, give an experienced or shield token to a unit or create a credit token. So it gives you several options. I see some potential for this deck, especially the experience and shield. There's a lot of units that can really use that right now. We're going to do about 3 leaders. Excuse me. So full Sabik. So he's playing Sabik. This is the one from the solo story. 6 to drop. He's a 4/7. You can action is 1 and tap. Choose an aspect and discard a card from a deck if it has a chosen aspect. Create a credit token. So basically, if we know that it is you're going to be able to know what the other people are playing. So you have a good chance you're going to have a 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 chance of having the aspect. Plus, if you do rebel or villain or hero, that's also an aspect. But if you control 6 or more resources, you can deploy this leader. Flip it. And he is a 6-drop for 4/7. And when deployed, you may defeat a friendly credit token. If you do, create 3 credit tokens. So he's kind of a gamble card, but it's very nice. You have the next leader's hero. While you control 2 or more units, ignore the aspect penalties on heroic units you play. 5-drop for 3/6, Rebel Twilight Spectre. And then on the back, you have Restore 1. And while you control 2 or more units, ignore the aspect penalties on units you play. So she's going to let you play out of aspect, which could be a good thing. Next one is... we already did Alliance Outpost, so the next one I missed was Darth Vader. Another Darth Vader. Interesting. Imperial Force, Imperial Sith, drops in 7. He's a 6/8. He's a big boy. His action is discard a card from your hand, deal damage to a unit or base. And then if you control 7 or more resources, flip it. And on the flip side, it is just discarding a number of cards from your hand, deal damage to a unit or base equal to the number of cards discarded this way. There's a event card that's coming out that's also going to go with this. So he's a pretty big boy. Hando, hero, the base. I have one ship I want to look at today. Kira's Auction House. A 6-drop for a 5/7. That's again a big boy. And then when attack ends, if this unit survived, reveal the top card of a deck, then choose a player. They may play the reveal card for free. If they do, a different player creates credit tokens equal to that card's cost. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing with the credit tokens yet, but I think we're going to get there pretty soon. But so basically, if I make you flip, reveal... let's say I make you do it, so you reveal a... and I know we're rotating, but it's what I'm thinking of at the moment. You flip over a Power of the Dark Side. That will give... and you decide to play that, which will make me have to sacrifice a unit. I keep this in play. I create 3 credit tokens because that's how much that costs. But a 5/7 for 6 is pretty nifty. Then we're going to get a bunch of events and then 1 upgrade. The first event, Nothing Left to Fear, blue and a green. Choose a friendly unit and give it +2/+2 for the phase. Then you may defeat a non-leader unit with power equal to or lesser than the chosen unit. So let's say they have a Luke. And again, I'm going off the top of my head. You have a Luke, and you play this. The 6/7, set 1, obviously. and they have a 6/6 Secrets of Power fader that's blue, and you play this, you give Diluc a +2/+2, he's going to be an 8 power, and that's going to make it so you can automatically kill their Darth Vader. That's a pretty nifty card. If you put on later, especially later in the game, it's a removal. Backed by the Huts, 3-drop, create a credit token. You may deal damage to a unit equal to the number of friendly credit tokens. There's the use for the credits. Shadow Cloaking, ready unit and give a shield token to it. That's nice. Single reactor ignition. This is a replacement for Super Laser Blast. 8 black, red, and blue. Defeat all units for each enemy unit defeated this way. Deal 1 damage to its controller's base. That is a mega shot. So you could have this with Fader, and he's a 6/8, so he attacks for 6. You discard 4 cards, and I'm just throwing a number out there. So, and they're playing Fader Yellow, so they're throwing out a whole bunch of space units, which the game should be over at that point. But let's say you're playing this, discard a number of cards from your hand, deal damage to a unit or base equal to the number of cards discarded this way. You discard 3. So you deal 6 damage on the attack, 3 damage on the discard, and then you turn around and play this. You not only have 9 damage, but then let's say you have 3 cards, or they have 4 units in play. You can turn around and do another 4 damage, plus get rid of their units. That would be 13 damage in one shot. And again, that's just theoretical, but this is basically another Super Laser Blast. And that's a rock for 1. Deal 1 damage to a unit. When this event is discarded from your hand or deck, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. Okay. And finally, we have the upgrade Staccato Lightning Repeater. 3 red and heroic. Attached to a non-vehicle unit. When played, deal 1 damage to each of up to 3 different ground units. 3/1. So, again, we are just kind of hitting spoiler season right now. I'm not sure what to think, but they got to hit this one. They have to hit this set as a home run, because they're losing a lot of power of the last 3 sets. That is a majority of the cards being played in the standard. It's a lot of cards being played in the meta all around. So yeah, I think that's going to hurt in the short term. But I do think rotation is not going to be a bad thing, because there's just so much power right now and so much removal. You're getting rid of 9/10 of the removal that's out there. You have a Super Laser Blast that is being replaced with that. I think it's that. Oh, yep, that one. You are putting credit tokens out there, so you have a kill shot with this. This is a killer. So, I mean, there's some control come back in, but it's not going to be as strong. So it's going to be harder to play a control deck, but I do think they're starting to bring in stuff that's going to balance that out. I think that it's going to be a fun set. From what I'm seeing so far, I'm really enjoying it. And I mostly brought you all the events that just came out, and I wanted to bring out the leaders that were just released, and 1 upgrade and 1 ship. But there's a lot, and we're going to be covering spoiler season pretty hard for the next couple of weeks. That's it. So tell me what you guys think. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, that's fine. Subscribe, like it. Just let's have fun with this, and let's just see where it's going. Okay? You guys be blessed, and we'll catch you in the next spoiler.